So, here we are. Almost 12 years have passed without a Half-Life game. But the wait is over.
LambdaGeneration.
Because on this day, November 22nd, 2019, Valve Corporation announced Half-Life Alyx, a VR prequel to Half-Life 2 set in City 17. You play as Alyx Vance, as the title suggests, the daughter of Eli Vance, a scientist from Black Mesa and a friend of Gordon, who hasn't been brought back by the G-Man just yet. Alyx and her dad were relocated to City 17, where they have to live by the Combine's rules. Not being content with that, they formed the Resistance to fight back against the Combine to make sure they can live as normal people once more. But something went wrong along the way. The Combine has captured Alyx's dad, and that wouldn't be the last time. And it's up to you to try and find him back before he's being killed. Holy shit. So now that we got the story out of the way, let's take a look at the technology behind Half-Life Alyx. Half-Life Alyx runs on the Source 2 engine, which we haven't really seen all that much of up until now, basically. And holy shit, is it something to behold. I gotta say that I had my doubts about the engine, at least when I saw it in games like Underlord, Dota 2, or Artifact, but they weren't really showing the real potential of the engine. Half-Life Alyx obviously does use the engine's full potential, and I gotta say, holy shit, it looks incredible. The environments look detailed as all hell. There is trash and just general details everywhere. That goes for outdoor and indoor environments. Props look like they've been taken straight from the real world. Textures look incredibly sharp, and I don't think I've seen a single original Source engine baked lighting shadow thing in the trailer at all. And then I haven't even talked about the character models. Oh boy, I have never seen such high-definition Half-Life characters. This new character that somehow reminds me of Odessa Kubic a little bit, and Eli Vance look absolutely just great in HD. Like, they definitely nailed Eli's look here. It looks almost exactly like the original model, but then a lot more detailed and, above all, a lot more expressive as well. It's kind of a shame we don't really see a model for Alyx, though, as we play as her. But I would have loved to see the waking up on the floor scene recreated with all these new character models and textures and lighting and everything. But hey, who says it isn't ever possible? Let's talk about modding. Yes, Valve will embrace modding for Half-Life Alyx, and a Source 2 SDK will be released alongside the game. You can create your own levels from scratch and upload them to the Half-Life Alyx workshop where others can play them. This is the first time the Source 2 SDK gets released to this scale, and I can already see a multitude of modders flocking to this to try it out. Like, looking at this picture that was taken from within Hammer, it definitely looks like it has been future-proofed somewhat, and I really do hope it's going to be a lot less of a pain in the ass to work with. Not that this version of Source 2 Hammer wasn't released yet, it was in some forms, but not in this fully featured form yet. Apart from that, it's kind of unfortunate that the game will be VR only, which means that you're going to need a VR headset in order to play it. Don't worry though, it's compatible with a wide variety of VR headsets. It will of course be compatible with the Index, the HTC Vive, the Windows Mixed Reality headset, the Oculus Rift, and even the Oculus Quest once you plug it into your PC with the PC Link cable. So even though it's VR only, it tries to be as accessible as possible. So what is my opinion on all this? Well, I'm speechless. I'm just speechless. I think they managed to nail the art style though, while upgrading the graphics massively. Like, Source 2 definitely seems like a viable engine even for third-party developers to use. I wonder if Valve is going to license the engine out like how it did with Source 1. Now, I do think that making this a VR exclusive experience is a very, very bold move on Valve's part. But I guess Valve is kind of acting like Apple in this regard. Apple once removed the floppy drive from their Mac computers in order to force the industry forward by making them use CD-ROMs instead. Now Valve is forcing everyone to play Half-Life Alyx in VR because Valve thinks that this is the future. An expensive future, but a future nonetheless. Now, I do think that it might be a little bit too early to push VR like this. There are some problems here and there that might need to be ironed out before anyone can really call this a fantastic experience. Like, people still get motion sick and people still have other general problems with VR, but maybe after this has been released, VR manufacturers will maybe take it a bit more seriously. They are already taking it. But who knows at this point? We'll have to see what Half-Life Alyx does. To coincide with the release of the Half-Life Alyx trailer, Jeff Keighley did an interview with 3 Valve employees, namely Dario Casali, Robin Walker, and David Speyer, and it lasts for about 22 minutes, and it goes into detail about what Valve has been doing over the past few years. Yeah, I just generally recommend you go and give it a watch, because I can sit here and talk all about it the entire episode, but I'm not really those 3 developers, am I? You're better off hearing it from them. And last but not least, do you guys remember that Half-Life figure that I talked about a while ago on All Things Lambda that is supposed to be released by Mundo? It's set to finally be released in a 1/6 scale with a headcrab figurine. How adorable is that? Aww. The sale starts tomorrow at noon Central Time, so I would be quick if I were you, because they're gonna sell out. Oh, they're gonna sell out. And I'm buying them all. Half-Life Alyx will be released in March 2020. Please keep Valve time in mind, though. It's already available to be pre-purchased on Steam exclusively for $50. But it's on a 10% discount right now, so you can get the game for $45 instead if you decide to pre-order it now. Proud Valve Index owners will get the game for free even if you've just bought the controllers. Good on you. That's good on you. Congratulations. I've left links in the description to the official trailer, the new website, the Steam page, and the 22-minute interview. Viva la Half-Life. Oh, and great job, Tyler. You absolutely nailed it. You know what links are also down in the description below? Our social media links, of course they are. They're linked alongside our official Discord server where we can continue the Half-Life Alyx conversation. My social media links are also down there, so if you want to keep up with what I do in my life, then I highly recommend you go and follow me on Twitter. It's @FarLoomy. Oh, and subscribe to my own YouTube channel as well. That's also linked down below. I got some Half-Life content on there that you might be interested in. Oh, and one last public service announcement. On the 5th of December and the 26th of December, there will not be an All Things Lambda because of holiday activities. I'll be spending some time with my family on those days, and I really cannot afford to make an All Things Lambda. I hope you guys understand, and I hope you guys will go and do something with your family as well if you can. I at least highly recommend it. Of course, you guys will get a reminder about it the episode before that week, so don't worry about it. It's gonna be fun. And with that, I'm going to end this very special episode of All Things Lambda, episode 70, as it so happens to be. Man, I really wish this happened on episode 69. Man. Anyway, I'll be seeing you guys next week, but in the meantime, don't forget to subscribe and to ring that bell icon to never miss another episode. Salutations, and take care.